I'm facing the wrong way. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I lost track of time. So I'm gonna let you guys actually let's turn me around here. Oops. There we go. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I just lost track of time. And that's just sometimes the way it goes. I changed my project tonight, last minute, and I thought I'd go for something that was pretty simple. So this is a terrible view. I'm gonna switch around. Hi, Reba. Glad you can be here. I'm going to turn you around now and get a better view. Oops, I think so. Hi, Ruth. Ruth, I got your email. I've got to look for it actually. I don't know. My place is a mess. I'm in the middle of cleaning, which is honestly a common state for me. I'm always in the middle of cleaning. But I wanted to show you, well, I was going to do this card that I shared with my team that I met with over Zoom. And it's just, it's kind of a fun fold kind of card. And it's a little snow globe that I made here using the Decorative Trees bundle. But and it just opens like that. But I decided, you know what, let's go with using up some of my designer series paper that I have. Now I did a sampler where my team and I put together books that showed all the different kinds of DSP and the different patterns on them. And if I had mine handy right now, I would show you, but I think it's at work. I don't know where it is actually. I'll have to find it. Anyways, so I had some left over of every single kind, and this particular designer series paper, Sentimental Christmas, benefits children's programs in the United States. I think it might be Toys for Tots, but I'm not sure. But it's something like that. And so there's just all sorts of, you can see these are the ones that I had left over from cutting for my team, but just some really old-fashioned looking papers reminding you of years gone by, because it's been a long time since there have been candles on trees, that's for sure. I can't even imagine that. Like, oh, whoever thought that would be a good idea. And then, some stockings. And I love this one. Would make a beautiful scrapbook page. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And some just bouquets with red ribbons. And an old-fashioned candy cane stripe. And some candles with another paper that would make a beautiful scrapbook page. So I'm using this particular one with Bambi on it. Let me get this paper out of the way so I can kind of get going. So it's got Bambi on one side and some pecan pie with some white snowflakes on the other side. So just really, really pretty. Now, I don't have any measurements yet, but let's just play around here. I did see this idea from another demonstrator that I'm in a group with. So I thought, I'm going to steal that idea because I think at this point, people are thinking, oh, December is coming quickly. We're halfway through November, and we should probably do something about it. So I'm going to make a card. I'm going to, let's try and make this maybe 3.5 inches wide. Yeah, that looks like, so I'm looking at this particular deer frame, and I think, well, I could make it a little bit wider here. Yeah, we can make it a little bit wider, or do I want to go the other way? Oh, it's such a tough choice. I think I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to cut it so that I don't even know the measurements right now. This is how my brain works sometimes. Like, Let's just see where we go with it. So I'm going to be going landscape. So I want something that's probably at least, I mean, at most 5 inches wide, but I think we're going to go significantly smaller. I think we're going to go 4 inches. Let's just see how that works. Because that more or less just gets this kind of focused in the center. And maybe it needs to be a little bit less. Cut off this little extra piece right here. And then I'm going to cut off a little bit of the top. We're just going to see what we get here. Playing around. So I've got something that looks like that. It's really, really sweet. Those deer, aren't they sweet? They're really darling. All right, so now I need to know what the measurements are for this particular card. You know what? Maybe I'll do that other card that I was going to do originally tonight too. Maybe we can knock off 2. What do you think? So this is 3 7/8 by 3 3/8-ish. Now let's get a piece of Poppy Parade, because Poppy Parade is the color of the berries in here. Oh, that's a card base. I don't need that one. And let's try this. So 3 7/8 was 1 dimension. So I'm going to make this 4 1/8. And 3 3/8 was the other dimension of the other one. So I'll make this 3 5/8. So we've got something that just fits on here just like that. That's pretty good. So we're going to set our Poppy Parade aside for a second. We will be using another scrap in a little bit. I can probably even use, oh, you know what? I might even be able to use this. We'll see what we get pretty soon. All right, and now I need another color here. So for the base behind it, there's a bluish and there's a spruce. I think I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock. That's the bluish color that's in there, because I think this is an interesting color combination. What do you think? Ruth, why not? Got no place to go. That's the spirit. We'll just craft here for a little while. How about that? So I'm going to score this in half. And then we're going to rotate and cut it in half at 5 1/2. So that's a typical card base. And I'm going to just put this on while I've got it handy before I lose some parts. It's easier, I'd rather lose one big part than 2 little parts, because the 2 little ones, when I lose them, are never in the same spot. So now at least I know if I lose this, it's going to be in the same spot, both of them. All right, so there we've got that. And so we're going to do something that looks like this. Now I know this is a little bit different for me, right? Because I don't usually have a different border here and here than I do up top and bottom. But it's okay. It doesn't have to all be the same. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in another piece, though, of this Pretty Peacock, and we're going to add a pattern to it. We're going to add some interest using an embossing folder, this Forever Plaid embossing folder. So let me set my card aside here for just a minute. And we'll get this in here. Now the Forever Plaid embossing folder, the plaid is not, the lines are not 100% straight. So, I mean, it is called, well, no, I guess they are on this one. The sketched plaid stamp, the lines aren't totally straight. So using those 2 things together, not the greatest of ideas, but here you're okay. Let's bring in our embossing machine. And I'm going to bring in plate number 1, and then I'm going to put my sandwich in there. Fold is going through first, and then I'm just going to bring this through. Yeah, I agree, Ruth. I think these colors really do look very nice together. It's just off of traditional. So red and green is the normal traditional colors, but Poppy Parade is just, it's a warmer red, and this is a warmer green. I think it does look really nice together. So if we do something that looks like this, we'll just adhere this. This is a quick, really quick card. And what I love about using Designer Series paper for Christmas cards is that, you know what, you can do a lot in no time. It can all be pretty simple. I mean, I don't have to emboss this layer. That's not a necessary component for a nice Christmas card, but it does add a little bit of flair to it, I think. So that looks pretty nice. It almost, the way this line up here runs, it almost gives the illusion that there's no edge to the cardstock here, but there is, and then there's the base. So it looks like there's cardstock added on 3 sides, but not on the top to me. But, all right, let's see. I think we have some ribbon that we can add into. Ooh, let's see. Let's see if we can tie a nice little bow here. All right, so for a bow, I usually like to go about 4 times the width. 1, 2, 3, 4. That usually gives me enough for a bow. I'm hoping it does. If not, we'll have to do something a little bit different. If I just bring this over here. And this doesn't even have to be a Christmas card. It can be just a wintry card. Could certainly be any kind of, it could be a nice card for a Christmas birthday. It's hunting season now, so if you really want to be, you know, interesting, you could do it for that occasion. All right, now we got to make sure that, let's see. Oh, you know what? We could put that right up there. That way it doesn't interfere with the deer at all. Yeah, I think I like that. But the only problem is my bow's not tight enough. I need to start this over and make it a little bit tighter. So this is the silver and white sheer ribbon. And it was out of stock, and it just came back in stock. Very, very popular ribbon for Christmas especially. Well, Christmas and Hanukkah, and, you know, lots of different festive occasions. Be great for New Year's as well. All right, cooperate. I hate tying bows on camera. Eek. All right, that's better. I need to trim this so that it's a little bit more on an angle. There we go. So there, now we have that. Let's pop that up on dimensionals. Now I was going to put a sentiment on the front here, but I don't know if I need to. I don't want to cover up my deer at all. I just love this the way it is. I don't think I'm going to put anything else on it. Now, if I did do something else, I could put a little bit of a little white circle down here. But again, I don't want to because that's going to cover up this little bird. And he's cute too. I don't want to put it on this side because my bow's on this side, although I suppose I could move it to the other side. But I'm just going to leave it just like that because I think that is sweet in and of itself. Sometimes I think we get caught up on, quote unquote, having to put a sentiment on the front. And I don't think that's a rule. I'm going to cut something for the inside. So 4 by 5 1/4. Let's do that for the inside. And let's see, let's bring in, let's see, what designer series paper do I want to put on the inside here? I want to put something that goes, but not necessarily, nope, that's not it. No, no. Hey, I don't really, I mean, I guess I could put, yeah, this will work. So I noticed that these deer are all kind of near the edge. So I could just cut something that it's about 1 inch wide, I think. So 1 inch wide, and let's go with 4 inches tall. Ooh, that's going to cut one of the deer off. All right, I don't want to cut the deer's head off, like, so it doesn't show, but we can do this. This is fine. This is good. So we'll just add this right here. And that's nice. Definitely an old-fashioned feel to this paper. All right. Oh, I should have stamped the inside of this before I layered it. Hope I don't mess it up when I stamp it. Now, if I do mess it up when I stamp it, all I need to do is maybe take a decorative punch and put the sentiment over it and call that good. Well, let's see what we got here. It's the most wonderful time of the year, or may your holiday be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. That's pretty tall for that right there. I'm just going to go with Season's Greetings, I think. Season's Greetings, where are you? Right there. What color should I do? Should I do Poppy Parade or should I do Pretty Peacock? You tell me while I'm looking for my block. Poppy Parade or Pretty Peacock? Don't write PP because they're both PP. What do you think? First person to respond. Poppy. Okay, Ruth gets the pick. Season's Greetings in Poppy Parade. And there we go. Ooh, I hit the camera. Sorry. Here we go. And that is our Christmas card. Pretty quick and easy. And so cute. Those deer are really adorable. All right. So now let's turn our attention. Let me clean this and then turn our attention to the fun fold. And I'm going to have the project sheet for both of these cards in my Monday email. So on my Monday weekly email, I include the project sheet for Friday Night Live, but since there's 2 projects, we're going to do both. And then I'll also include the project sheet for Sundays, 12 Sundays of Christmas Project, which I'm going to film right after, or shoot right after I am done here. And you know why I'm doing that? Well, yes, I need to do it because Sunday's coming, but also I'm going to try to avoid doing some more cleaning in my room. That's what I do. If I don't want to clean, that means I have to create, which of course you know what that means. It means I make more of a mess. So, wish me luck. I did do a lot of cleaning last weekend. All right, I'm just trying to put this away so I don't lose any of the parts and pieces. But I'm having a hard time. Let's see here. So what did everybody do this week? Anything interesting? Anybody got their Christmas shopping all done? I haven't even started. With the exception of, I have the swap gift. So my team and I are going to be doing a swap. So we'll each bring a gift and then we'll play a game and see who ends up with whichever gifts. So we're going to be doing that at our team meeting in December. So I have that gift already. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, and again, I will have all these measurements for you in the Monday email. So if you're not on my email list, give me a few minutes after this video and I'll put the link to sign up in the description of this video. We're going to cut a piece that is 4 1/4 by 11. This is going to be our card base. And we're going to score it at 5 1/2. So this is a hot dog fold. It's longer than it is wider. All right. So there we have that piece. And then we're going to need a piece of, in this case, I'm using basic white. And that piece needs to be 4 1/8 by 9 3/8. That's just giving a teeny tiny little border. So 4 1/8. 1/8 is 2 marks past the 4 by 9 3/8. So we'll open up the arm of the trimmer. 9 3/8 would be 2 marks before 9 1/2. And now from here, we're going to, on this long side, we're going to score at 2 inches and 4 inches. So there's the 4-inch mark. And then we're going to score at 2 inches. All right. This is actually a pretty quick card as well. I will need a piece of white for the inside of my card. So I may as well cut that right now. That's 5 1/4 by 4. All right. Since I had my white out, might as well do that as well. All right. Let's put this away. Well, put it away for a brief second while I find my designer series paper. I am using, and I don't have a lot of this paper left, because I've been making Christmas cards. But this is the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper, and this is from the annual catalog. And it has some really, really pretty designs, some Lost Lagoon, some trees. This is one of my favorite patterns. So this one comes, it's all 12 by 12 when it starts. This is all I have left are pieces. But it comes in a 12-inch wide piece with these deer at the bottom and the trees, and then the other side is the upside down version. So you can really get 6 cards out of this one piece. Honestly, all you need to do is cut these at 4 inches wide and stamp maybe a greeting in red for a pop of color, maybe add a ribbon, put it on a card base, and you're done. Really, really, it's just a really striking scene there. What else we got? We've got this one, which is kind of what we're using tonight. And, oh yeah, there's another one of these that's really, really pretty. It's got some blue on the back. So lots of different patterns. Sorry I don't have more to show you. All right. I think. Let's see, what do we have here? I had another piece somewhere. Maybe I just got out the pieces that I really needed. We'll try that. All right. So I need a couple pieces of designer series paper. I'm going to use these blue trees in the snowy whatever. So I'm going to use this, and I need this to be 4 by 5 1/4. So it's already 5 1/4, and now I just need a 4-inch one. So we'll just do 4 inches. So this is 4 by 5 1/4, and I think, yeah, the other DSP that I'm going to use is this 4 by 1 7/8. It needs to be 4 by 1 7/8. So 1 7/8 is 2 marks. Sorry, I'm off the camera here. 2 marks before the 2. And we're going to cut this down to 4 inches. And then this other blue piece, I think, do I want to use that one? I think so, because this is kind of going in the wrong direction for what I want. So we'll take this little piece right here and we're going to cut it at 4 inches wide. And that's just going to be some decoration on the bottom of one of our inside. I mean, I suppose I could use this one. You know what? I'll cut this one down just in case I want to use this one. Maybe I'll cut it to 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4. 5 1/4, already 5 1/4. All right. So this piece right here, you've scored it at 4 and 2. At 4 and 2. And what we're gonna do is, if you let me get my sample card out. Where did it go? Okay. So you're going to make a Z fold. So one goes one way, one goes the other way. So it's like an accordion fold. So you have something that looks like that. See the Z? That's what you want. And then this piece is going to go right here. This piece goes right here, and there's just a very thin border. All right, there we go. And then this other piece is going to go right back in this section. So this paper, I don't know if I remember to tell you, is that this is in the annual catalog. So it's part of the seasonal sale that ends today. So remember, there's 10% savings on all cardstock, 10% on all ink colors. So if you need any of the ink pads or Stampin' Right markers or Stampin' Blends or ink refills, those are all 10% off. The only exception is you can't buy the bundle of ink pads, and ink pads like Memento, which is a third party, it doesn't say Stampin' Up on it, a third party brand, is not on sale either. But all the rest of the ink colors, or all the rest of the inks, are on sale. And also you can get 20% off the Designer Series paper in the annual catalog. And you can save 20% when you buy a bundle from the annual catalog. Now, it's not 20% off the bundle price. The bundle price, you already get 10% savings by having it bundled, but you're going to get an extra 10% savings during the seasonal sale. But again, that ends tonight. So you want to get that order. I know some things have gone out of stock because people have been ordering. I placed my order the first day. So if there's something that you want, go grab it, because who doesn't like to save? We're going to just put this on our card front. It's just a little itty bitty border. You could have cut these pieces slightly smaller. So you could have cut this white layer at 4 inches by 9 and probably by 9 1/4 instead of this measurement. But you can, and then you would just adjust these a little bit, or adjust this one a little bit as well. But if you want most of the scene to take up the spotlight, then that's why we can do this. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of that Misty Moonlight paper, and I think I have another scrap that I want to use. So let me get my scrap out. Where did you go? Where did you go? I don't know, but we're going to make a new one, I guess, because it has disappeared. I probably used it. You know what I was doing right before this, right? Cleaning a little bit, which is why I can't find anything ever. Oh, look at that. There's the piece that I was looking for earlier. See? I knew it existed, which means the other one exists somewhere too, but that's all right. We'll take a piece of this. I'll just cut it down a little bit because I need it to run through my machine. So I need a piece of designer series paper. I'm going to have to go grab my decorative trees. So I've got my decorative trees dies, and I need 2 different dies. I need the one with the snowflakes. That's my favorite one. And then I need the outline, which, oh no. Oh no, oh no. I can't find that one. Where's that die? It's probably somewhere on this desk, buried underneath the mountain. Oh, I was also looking for this earlier today too. Huh, look at that. Finding all sorts of things. I'm not going to be able to finish this card because I can't find my tree. Well, I'm sorry about that. Now I don't feel as... Now I'm happy that I actually made this other one up here. All right, let me just take a quick look at another spot. I already cleaned the left side, so I know it's not on the left side. My paper pumpkin came today. Haven't had a chance to play with that yet. Huh. I don't know where that die is. It has escaped me. Let me just, oops. I'm sorry, I'm lifting up to try to find it. Well, I've lost that die, so we are not going to be able to move forward with this project because the whole tree is gone. The whole tree outline. All right, well, let me tell you what I did, shall we? So I die cut this from my white piece, and I die cut the tree outline from this piece right here. And then I glued them together. I also die cut a piece of basic white in the largest shape of the largest circle in the Stylish Shapes set. I brushed a little ink, Misty Moonlight ink, in back of the tree that kind of helped it pop out so that you could see the edges of, these white edges. And then I just took a piece of silver, cut it about, I don't know, an inch wide, 3/4 of an inch wide, and angled it so it looks like a snow globe base, and then just adhered that right to this front flap. Tied a ribbon around the bottom. This is the striped iridescent ribbon, which is currently unavailable. And that was my card. Oh, that makes me mad that I cannot find that die. I love that die. I need to find it. So guess what I'm going to be doing after this? I'm not going to be working on my Sunday thing because I have to clean, because I have to find that die. Oh, my Friday just got worse. All right. That's okay. When I lose things, that's when things get clean. So I guess it works out. And then this piece right here either goes, so you take this piece, it kind of goes inside the card. And then I can either choose to put this on the bottom to decorate, which I'm not a big fan of that. Or I could put this right here to decorate the inside. So it's just ties the outside to the inside a little bit. This one you can see I did the bottom, but it was going horizontal. So that's how that worked. So that's how you make this card. I will put the full directions in my tutorial, my project sheet, in my Monday email. So anyway, 2 cards tonight. Hope you enjoyed them. And for those of you who got your paper pumpkin, have fun making those little stockings. So we're actually making tags that go on the stockings, and you can fill the stockings. They're pretty good size too. So that's going to be a fun treat holder for my Secret Santa at work. All right. Well, let me turn you back around. There's the ceiling. Where's Sharon? Where is she? Here I am. So thanks for joining me, and I hope that if you plan on taking part in that seasonal sale, you have to do it tonight. Also, I need to remind you that the deadline for the Kit Together and Bingo, the in-person Kit Together and Bingo for November, if you want to order a kit, and that's how you participate by ordering a kit, then you need to do that probably by tonight so that you can get it in time for the event. However, registration will be ongoing because I do have some kits that I will be bringing with me. So if you want to show up, register, and I'll make sure I have plenty of kits for you to choose from, including the Card Keeper kit, which is the featured kit for my November class. So this is the Card Keeper box that comes in the Card Keeper kit, and it also comes with, I'm keeping my Christmas cards in here right now, but also you can make 10 cards, 5 of this design, and it has different sentiments, and 5 of this design. And it also has some dividers in it as well. So this makes a great gift, but it also makes a really great organizing tool for those of us who stamp a lot and have a lot of cards. It's a huge box, will hold a lot of stuff. So that is the featured kit this month. And pretty soon, at the end of this month, I will put out the registration for December's in-person and Zoom Kit Together. And that's going to feature the watercolor kit that just came out. Painted something. I forgot what it's called, but it's really beautiful. It's watercolored flowers. It's on watercolor paper, and you get watercolor pencils and a water brush included, so you can create some fantastic card fronts. Just all you got to do is layer them on a card base, and you're ready to go. Or you could frame them. Anything goes. But so anyway, if you would like to participate in the November Kit Together, link will be in the description of this video in about 5 minutes. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you on Sunday for my 12 Sundays of Christmas project. We'll see you later.